And Gizzelle, you mentioned that you're at a school that's focusing on health. How did you talk about what that means? What does that partnership mean? And how did you pick that school?
So my middle school, like I said, Lane was kind of my zone school. So when I was applying to Urban Assembly, that immediately popped up. But since Lane is such a huge campus, we have other schools in this school, and the other ones just didn't stand out to me. They offered different clubs, but it just wasn't the same clubs that Urban Assembly offered. For example, like I said, the medical field. My school offers 2 different medical fields, EMT and medical assistant. So your senior year, you get to choose whether you want to take EMT courses or medical assistant courses for free. And usually those courses cost a good amount of money, but we're taking them for free on your senior year. That way when you graduate, you're graduating with a high school diploma and either your EMT certification or your medical assistant certification. So I'm doing my medical assistant certification this year, my senior year, and so far it's fantastic. I'm learning different things every single day. I'm learning how to draw blood, learning how to do EKGs, learning how to do blood pressure, pulse, height, their vital signs, and it's just a great program. It's just, I can't express how grateful I am for this, because also I know my mother was a part of medical assistant program as well, and she, expressed to me how grateful I should be for this, because she did this at a later age than I am now, and how she paid a lot of money to complete this program, and I'm doing this before my 18 years of age and free. And I'm glad I'm doing it with a teacher that I already have a relationship with, so I can express with her and confide in her, and being able to ask for help. It's not with somebody who I just met off a regular course. I already seen this teacher for 4 years almost, so I'm glad that I'm able to do this in Urban.
And David, how do you make these partnerships work? You mentioned earlier this idea of partnership coordinators. What is this partnership coordinator role, and how do you coordinate this kind of rich experiences for all of your students in different careers? Each of your schools has a different theme to it. How do you do this?
Well, first, I'm so proud of Gizzelle. Thank you, Gizzelle, for really articulating your experiences around the medical assistant pathway, as well as the opportunity around emergency management. The things that you talked about really form the core of the foundation of how we really thought about what the Urban Assembly is. Gizelle's school, the School for the Urban Assembly School for Collaborative Healthcare, is one of 7 career and technical education schools that we have here at the Urban Assembly. These career and technical education schools, as Gizzelle has said, prepare students to graduate with credentials based on work-based learning opportunities, internships, so that if they choose to, they can go directly into the world of work. They can use the skills, they can work in college, but they have been exposed to not just facts and figures, but the actual kind of challenges of being in the workplace, learning not just from books, but from experiences. And that's something that we really care about. And it goes to your question there, Karen, around the role partnership coordinators play. So Ms. Hamilton over at the Urban Assembly School for Collaborative Healthcare serves as the partnership coordinator. And one of her roles is to organize these industry partners. There's also a board whose job is to organize these industry partners to invest into the school, to invest into the kids, so that our children and our students are graduating with these kinds of experiences necessary. So I think it's a unique feature of the work that we do at the Urban Assembly, and it really reflects this notion of college, career, and community. As Gizzelle said, her mother went to the same school, right? And so this notion of how are we developing young people who not just pass the test of life, as Dr. Marisa Elias says, but are able to really take these skills and be effective in all that they do.